been needing this sensual healing. You like to lie. You like to tell yourself that you don't need it, that you can keep going. That's the problem with you. You're so strong to the point you don't realize that vulnerability, that's your essence. God sent you to this planet to explore your vulnerability, to be untamed. And you have been dealing with so many people who have weaponized the fact that you are so kind. They weaponized the fact that your heart was so big. You've been needing sexual healing. Let me put the filter on. Act like you didn't. You about to get that back blown. You are a person that has compromised your needs, your desires. You feel that fire burning within you, but you get so mad at yourself. You have a love like nobody has ever seen. And I'm hearing like there's somebody that's, ooh, this person don't play. This person's like, I'm actually not gonna let you live in the exact same experiences that you lived in before. You used to people taking advantage of you. 3, 2, 1 on the clock. Boom shakalaka. You're used to people taking advantage of you. And the craziest thing is like, you'll get involved with people and you'll know that they have nothing compared to like what you can offer them, but you still get involved with them because your heart, it's not that your heart is just so big, it is, but it's also because you feel maybe if I love them through their transformation, and this person will show me that equality when it's time for me to receive it, when it's time for me to need it. I'm about to cry. You have literally experienced so many people where you've been like, I can love you through your hardships. Just be there for me when it's time for me to go through my pain. Every single time you've been through that, you've gone to that period where it was time for you to be loved, you would see them literally walk out and you'd be like, you so tough though. Like over the years, you've learned to just be quiet with it. And there's some deep inner rage and desire and sensuality that has been guarded. I want to say protected because you think that you've been protecting it, but in reality, it's been guarded. Letting yourself sit in that pain, it's not so much like ignorance. It's not so much, oh, I'm not going to move forward because this hurt me and that hurt me. It's more so like, am I ever gonna love again? The universe sent someone. If they're not here physically yet, watch. You have been needing your core to be unleashed because you've been holding in all this rage, all of this sadness, all of this desire, this sensuality, the sensual need in your core, and it has been like blocked off. But there's this person that's coming in that's like so strong. They're not strong just for you. They're strong for the sake of the family. Like, this is the kind of person, a lot of y'all have wondered, what is true transformational love when I receive it? What does it look like when it comes to me? A lot of y'all haven't experienced, well, obviously, you haven't experienced that divine love, but you have given that divine love. So you've wondered, what will it look like when it's time for me to have it, when it's time for me to experience it? This person, I see, even if you walked away from them, they'd still, like I heard that song, 1,000 years, I love you for 1,000 more. This person won't run away from you. They won't run away with your heart. This person requires grounding. They require structure. This person is probably gonna, this reading is actually PG-13. This person, see, now we getting into it. This person is probably going to like turn you on. Now put the cards up, hold on. This person's probably going to turn you on from the fact that they're so grounded, that they're so stable, that they're consistent, that they're driven. This person was probably going to turn you on because they just implement structure. They don't require brokenness in order to fulfill themselves. They require consistency and union. This person is probably very, very structured. If they're not very structured in a way that's like, you know, grounded and consistent in terms of work, then they're structured in themselves. They know who they are and they won't break. And that is what will really turn you on. The fact that this person won't break. Everybody that you've dealt with gives off childish energy. They give off childish vibes, like they were too kid-like to understand what it means to truly sacrifice. They made up a lot of promises, and they probably promised you a lot to your face, and then when it was time for the promises to be enacted in reality, they would leave you. And they would leave you feeling hurt and sour. And girl, shut up. The crazy thing with you is I feel like loyalty is one of the most important things to you, but that's one thing that you have never experienced. That's one thing that you have never had. You've never received it. And this person, that's just them on like their basic level, just loyal. In the most basic part of them, their core is loyalty. You have been running amok, literally almost running. No, let's clock it. You've been running away from yourself, away from your desires, away from your sensual needs, because your heart has been strung out. No, your heart has been broken so many times, and you're afraid of your heart being strung out. Not 555. The universe is like, I'm going to change it. I know a lot of y'all are like skeptical of what God can do, but you remind me of, I'm getting a channeling. This person's gonna think, no, because that just came out of nowhere. This person's gonna think you remind me of myself, but before I found what I was searching for from other people. Before I found that within. Like, this person might be more mature than you, definitely. Like I said, it's not just about in work. This person could be mature in their sense of fun. This person could be mature in general. They know who they are. That's the overall thing for this. This person knows exactly who they are. You are going to love like a kid again. Like, I'm seeing you running amok. Whether you're a guy, a girl, a person, a them, a they. Whether you're a person, okay. You have literally been shielding yourself from self-expression, from expressing how you feel, from showcasing your vulnerability, from showcasing your needs. It doesn't matter what your gender is. You have literally been like, who gonna fuck with me? Nobody gonna fuck with me. Like, it remind me of I'm not gonna say a cat, because like, you really got everybody, probably a lot of people scared of you. That's how you know that they weren't for you. This person's gonna look at that and be like, get the fuck out of my face. And you're gonna be like, okay. Like, you're gonna come into this person, probably dealing with them. It's gonna be confirmation honk. It's gonna be probably quick. Not quick, but this person, yeah, their love ain't quick, but like the connection, you're gonna be like, yeah, I know you don't love me, you don't care about me, and this person gonna be like, shut up. And you're gonna be like, okay. This is like a reunion, is what I just heard. Why am I on the side of the screen? Girl, who cares? This is like a reunion. This is a reunion with self. Mirror. This person is your divine mirror. Source sent you the exact individual that aligns with your truest self, and you're gonna be very afraid. You're very afraid because nobody, like, I'm seeing you probably got a shit because nobody has cracked that safe. And the people that acted like they could, they spent months acting like they knew the numbers to the safe. Just give me a second. No, I know it. Like, what? They didn't know it. This person is literally gonna, you're gonna be standing over the safe like, I know you don't know the code. And this person's gonna be like, get the okay. Now can we go? It's probably gonna trip you out. You're gonna feel so safe that it's gonna feel scary. Like, this person is inner childhood friend. It's not an actual childhood friend. I don't feel like it's someone familiar. It's someone that is just a new spirit, someone that you weren't expecting to be on the leaderboard. You have this one ex, and I hate to get to the end of the video to clock your tea. You have this one ex that you feel like was going to be the one. Guess what, baby? If you over here and you watching this, guess what? If you watch this to the end, guess what? Guess what? Just guess. That's a no. Like we always say, that's a W. That's not a W. This person is new. This person is a childhood friend from your soul. Probably a past life lover.